Hello, Diego.
Hello, Diego. Hi, Roman.
Good
How are
evening. How are
you?
you? Okay, I'm
How are you,
saying
Roman? Are
I'm good. Can
you?
you hear me?
Yes, but slow. Uh, se
Okay,
entrecorta.
se recorta. Let me use my headphones so maybe I can improve my audio.
How are you, Roman?
Well, I'm good. Today my day was. Can you hear me? Better. Aha. Okay. Okay. I'm using my headphones. Okay. Well, today my day was easy because Thursdays on school I don't have to teach too many kids, only two sections. So it's a it's a happy day for me today. What about you? What did you do today? Aha, for your knee. You were in a meeting with Marco? Sad? Why? You are sad, but why? There was a match. It's happening now. You that's why. That's why. Well, I didn't know. But you know sometimes that's better. Maybe it's going to win. Because when I remember that my favorite baseball team is a Boston Red Sox, las Medias Rojas de Boston. And when I was very fan, when I couldn't see the game, they won. But when I could see the whole game, come on, no, they lost. Come on. I think I'm the bad looking one. Or the Peruvian league. Uh huh. Really? And who's the best? Who's the best team for now? Really? Well, here I can see they are playing against Melgar. What about Melgar? Melgar, is it good? Melgar. No, actually, let me correct you. The first place is Melgar, which is the best team for now. In the second place is Universitario. And the third is Sporting Cristal. And fourth is Alianza. I guess that after this game, those places can change, can move. I think. It's let me check this out. Yes, exactly. It's only 1 point of difference. Actually, actually, if Alianza wins today's game right now that has just started, this game, they are going to be in the first place because Melgar is with 16 points and Alianza with 15 points. And actually, Melgar has one lost game and Alianza doesn't have any lost games, so yes, it's probably yes. And Binacional is in the 11th place. What? Binacional is a team from here in Juliaca. Uh huh. They were champions. Binacional in 1 year or not? Mm, yes, because it was a boom here. Oh, Binacional. Yes, we're champions. My godfather best or favorite team was he was a fanatic. I didn't know anything about the Peruvian league when I came here to Peru, and he called me Raymancito. What are you doing? Come to my house. He's going to play. Okay, Padrino, I'm gonna go. And I had to watch the game with him, and I didn't know the name of the players. I didn't know anything. Yes, yes, it was nice. It was nice. My godmother always prepares something delicious, but let me tell you that my godfather, he passed away in 2018. Mm-hmm. When I first came here to Peru, I don't know why. He caught me like his son. I don't know why. And after the church, after the meetings that we had, hey, come on, come to my house. Hey, come and eat in my house. And I was like, his house was like my house during those days. But he got sick, and when you get sick here in Juliaca, that's very very dangerous because the weather here is always cold and with a lot of wind, and if you don't take care of yourself, yeah, it could be dangerous to get sick here. And it's very high, so it's difficult to breathe, and I guess that is one of the reasons. And yeah, he passed away. He died in 2018, 2 years after I arrived. Mm-hmm. Lucky? Yes, yes, of course, yes. Mm-hmm. He was always he was always like aware about me, like he was asking me, Raymancito, tengo unas horitas por ahí en inglés, tal esto, Raymancito, ¿qué te falta? Mira, llévate esta cobija. I felt him like a father for me, because when I came here to Peru, I was alone. I was totally alone. I was living in a small room, just my bed, and that's it. I didn't have anything else. My bed and my my suitcase. That's it. And he cut me like a son. I really loved him, and when he died, I was very, very, very sad. And actually, I haven't visited my my godmother long time ago. I think I'm gonna visit her this week. I don't know how is she. Yeah, he has, well, he had, because he's dead. He had two daughters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, I was the teacher of one of her. I was a teacher of the younger because the older was in the university. She's in Lima actually, and now they both are in Lima because um the younger finished the high schools and they are studying in the Catholic, I think, or something. Uh huh. Mm. And yeah, that was the situation with my godfather. His name was Felix. Mm, mm, yes. Actually, I'm gonna write to my godmother because if I left it, I'm going to forget it. Okay, let's go. Okay, Diego, we are about to start the lesson number 7 for today. Mm-hmm. But before we go to the lesson 7, I would like to try to make a kind of um, review. Okay. All right. The past continues. The review is not going to be like the whole module. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions and that's it. What were you doing before we start the class? Uh huh. Like the Liberty Cup, we could say, but it's a real name, so we don't have to change it. Copa Libertadores. Argentina versus Brazil. Mm-hmm. 8. Ah, okay, okay. I thought 8 sandwiches. Come. Okay, okay. I was eating. You could say I was eating. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. What wasn't your wife doing before your classes? She's there, right? Mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right. That's good. Actually, I just have time to go to the gym only on Mondays. I'm trying to get my time to do some exercises here in my house, but it's difficult, you know. When we arrive to my house, my baby always says, "Papi, play with me," and I have to play with her, so I don't have time to do any exercise and to do anything. I just have to play with her because you know my wife is doing some other things like preparing the dinner or something like that. Mm. three times a week. Mm. Mm. Well, I could go on Tuesdays, Mondays and Tuesdays, but the problem is that on Tuesdays I'm busy with the school because they are asking us to make some reinforcements, reforzamientos. Uh huh. And I'm compromised on that, and they don't pay us those hours. And I don't want to continue. It's like the parents, they don't. I work in a private school, so we need the money of their parents to survive, and they don't pay it on time, and I don't like that. And I'm going to write a communication after this weekend. If the at least the 75% of all the parents from the first grade to the fourth grade of secondary, if they pay it, okay, I'm going to continue the reinforcement because you, no, it's not too much. I mean, I mean is, if the 75% of the parents don't pay, I won't continue the reinforcements. Uh-huh. If they reach, well, for example, I'm the tutor of the fourth grade of secondary, and I have only 7 students because this year began the high school, the secondary school, and we don't have a lot of students in the secondary school. So I'm the tutor of the fourth grade, and I only have 7 students, and only 3 of those 7 students have paid. And I have one student that from the beginning, from March, they, I mean the his parents, they haven't paid any month. They owned from March to now. Come on, do you imagine that? It's only 300 one, 3, no, 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 yes, yes, 310 soles. That's it. 310, 310 per month. But come on, but his mother is always posting photos in the gym, and come on, how does she have money for that? Yes, he lost his cell phone on July, and the next month he had a new one. How do you explain that? They have money so for some things and not for to pay the school. I don't know how is the school going to do with this kind of parents. Okay, and okay, basically without questions. Shopping and blah blah blah. All right, let's go and let's start with the lesson number 7. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. Yes, and any. Actually, it's both. Some we can use it as a countable and no countable, but the difference is not there. The difference is on the sentences. You use some for affirmative sentences, for offers, and if you want to use it as a question, is this question is to make an offer. For example, if you arrive to my house and I say, "Hello, Diego, come on, welcome to my house. Would you like some orange juice?" Mm-hmm. And in the case of I'm offering you orange juice, okay, with a question. But any, we use it in negative and questions. For example, do you like any cook, or do you mm, yes, let's say that example. Or in negative, like you could say, no, sorry, I don't want any cook for now, thank you. I don't want, it's a negative. I don't want any cook for now. So you're using any for a negative. Questions for everything. Better say everything. But remember that you can use some in questions, but this question, it must be an offering. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. The why do you have that question? Mm-hmm. Not the ruler, the rule. Okay. About this topic. And there is another word, not only any or some. We can also use no. For example, I have no money. Do you understand that? If I say I have no money, sorry. Uh huh. I'm telling you, and let me write it on the chat. I'm telling you, I have no money. We can use the word no like any. Uh huh. Instead of instead of saying I don't have any money, I don't have any money, I can say I have no money. It's exactly the same. But the difference is that any, as I told you, is in negative sentences. This don't is telling you the negative sentences, but the no, we use it, let's say, in affirmative sentences, but the no is giving you the negative meaning. Like, el no te da el sentido negativo, pero la oración no es negativa porque no hay ningún don't, no hay ningún didn't, no hay ninguna palabra negativa, ¿cierto? Ujú. Y no da el sentido negativo. Pero no es correcto que digamos, por ejemplo, I don't have no money. Eso no es correcto. No. Ujú. Y tampoco, obviamente, es correcto decir I have any money. I have any money. No, eso también es incorrecto. ¿Ok? Eh, Eso es incorrecto. That is incorrect. I have any money. Why? Because remember that any, we use it in a negative structure, and I don't have here any negative auxiliary. So the sentences is not negative, so I can't use any in these sentences. This is correct and this is incorrect. Do you follow me? Estas dos están correctas y estas dos están incorrectas. Eso es correcto. I don't have any money. No, perdón. Ah, no, es correcto, es correcto. So, I got confused. I don't have. La oración es negativa con este don't, ¿cierto? Entonces el any sí es posible usarlo. So, I don't have any money. Eso es correcto. Y la de arriba, I have no money, también es correcta. Y las dos dicen lo mismo. I have no money, no tengo dinero. I don't have any money. Yo no tengo dinero, no tengo nada de dinero. ¿Ok? Pero estas dos no se pueden usar así. I don't have no money. No, that is incorrect. No podemos usar no cuando la oración es negativa. Igual abajo, esta también es incorrecta. I have any money también es incorrecto. Porque any se utiliza en una oración negativa y no vemos aquí ninguna palabra negativa. ¿Ah? I just wanted to explain that very briefly. So don't confuse on that. And how are you going to improve this part if you practice in your head? This is what I'm telling you, because that helped me a lot at the beginning. I didn't know something, so when I learned it correctly, I practice it in my mind 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 times. Aha, let's go and let's start the lesson number 7 with the discussing questions. And let's start with this. Do you consider yourself good at languages? You have your doubts. Yes. De repente, suddenly. Uh-huh. To practice it, to improve it. Mhm. or to do. No, sin el for, solo to do. And do you speak any other language? Do you know how to say hello in other different language? In Italian? Communicate. Uh-huh. Okay, okay, okay. What words do you know? Bonjour. But that's not Italian, that's French. Italian is buongiorno, mamma mia. Come ti chiami? Di dove sei? Quanti anni hai? Really? Mm, left. Ah, de vivir, lived, claro, of course. All right. Well, I was learning Italian in an application. Let me recommend it to you. It's free. It's it's like Duolingo, but I think it's better. Is this one? Busu is the name. Let me look for it here in this Busu. It was pretty good. I really like it. It's similar to Duolingo, but I think it's better. The problem is that Busu doesn't have too much marketing. I don't know why. Busu. Uh huh. It's a name. And I was learning Italian here. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty good. I really like it. I could recommend it. I learned, for example, asking like, "Como ti chiami?" What's your name? Come ti chiami? Di dove sei? Ajá. Come ti chiami? Di dove sei? ¿De dónde eres? Eh, Ay, pensé que se iba a cargar mi avance. Parece que me reinició todo. No, wait. ¿Estás aprendiendo inglés? No. I was learning Italian here. Yeah, there are some languages here, and I like it. Even Chinese. Do you know how to say hello in Chinese? Did you say ni hao ma? Ni hao ma. When you see an Italian person, sorry, a Chinese person, you can say hello with ni hao ma. You can learn here Japanese, German, Russian. I learned some words of Russian because when I was in Colombia, I worked with a Russian guy, and he told me how to say good morning, dobre utra, dobre noche, niet is no, da is sí. You can learn, yes, you can learn here some interesting languages. Uh huh. But I don't see here Chinese. Ah, yes, Chinese here. Arabic, Portuguese, Polish, Korean, German. Yes, it's for free. It's for free. Of course, you can pay the premium if you want it. If you pay the premium, you have access to some professional exams, and that's good. That's pretty good. And you can practice here with other people that are native, and you can send them like writings, and they correct you, and it's super nice. Yeah. For example, I speak English, and he's learning French, and I was voy a fumar cannabis con mis amigos fiera. So I had to correct. I can correct what he wrote. Okay. And he sent an audio, and if there's a mistake, I can correct him to help him to improve. Did you listen that? No? Ah, okay, well. He said, hola, para mí dos bocadillos y una cerveza, por favor. He speaks Italian, he's learning Spanish, and yeah, it's something like that. It's like, it's very good. I would recommend this. I would recommend this more than Duolingo. Duolingo is like just marketing, but I don't think it's very good. Okay, next question. Have you tried to learn any other language aside from English, of course? You said French, right? Because I know a little bit of Quechua. I was doing a course. They taught me. No, learn es aprender. Teach es enseñar y en pasado es taught. Taught. No, pausa. Touch es tocar. Taught. Taught, como T-O-T. Taught. Ajá, taught to me. Let me put that on your glossary, okay? Because I create here a pronunciation of the words. The pronunciation is taught. Is the past of teach. Uh huh. Suddenly. Uh huh. Let's write suddenly. Taught to me. Mm-hmm. But you don't remember anything. Yeah, it is. I don't know why, but Quechua is is like easily forgettable. Like I learned the colors, the parts of the body, the greetings, and I yes, and I like it, but I don't know why I forgot it so easily. I just remember some things like Nyoka Suting Roiman, Nyoka Maracaibo Hamushkani. Um, I forgot the things. I remember just some colors, some parts of the body, Uma, colors like llana, negro, the loss of the Incas. Uh huh. Yes. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. And which new language would you like to learn? But you know English. It's like okay, you're practicing now because you know it, but a new language. This is not a new language for you. Portuguese. Yes. Mm, but you know what? That is the last language that I would like to learn. I don't know why. It's like the sorry, sorry. Let me look for this word. Distrofiado, wait. No, dis, distrofiado, creo. Dystrophied. Destrozado. No. Dystrophy es como dañado, atrofiado. Vamos a buscar atrofiado. Como dañado, como... Ajá. Yes, it's like a stunted um, Spanish. I don't like it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Told him in past, remember? German. Nationalist? But no. Come on. German people, they speak a lot of English. It's their second language. Mm, yes. They don't care. They don't want to. Ah, but come on, that's too retrógrado. Let's look for retrógrado. Because retrógrado, retrograde, retrograde. I'm writing here because I wanted to create a new column of the cognates. Teacher, what is a cognate? A cognate are, well, cognates are words that are similar in both languages and the meaning are the same. Okay? But we can also find false cognates, for example, that the writing is similar but the meaning no. For example, in a false cognate we can find actually what is actually in Spanish? En realidad o de hecho. So this is a false cognate. Mhm. Let's say false cognate. And in this case, here below, retrograde is retrogrado, which the writing is similar, the similar pronunciation, and the meaning is the same. So this is a cognate. Cognado. Uh-huh. Alright. Let's go. I was about to tell you. In my previous class with Marco, he told me that he received an interchange student from Germany. Uh huh. Yes, but this kid came and is the same age of his son, and he spoke English, and he told me that he felt very comfortable speaking in English with this kid, because the kid can speak German and English almost in the same level. So they are bilinguals. That's it. It looks for me kind of weird that your friend says, "No, if you come to my country, you have to speak German." Yeah, it's possible. Maybe they feel very regionalist, but come on. Uh huh. Uh, Now, what about this question? Should foreign languages be mandatory in schools? Yes. Should the foreign languages be mandatory, obligatory in schools? Mm, d- d- let's try to use another word. Don't say put. Let's say sign. Sign up. Inscribir. Sign up. This one. Creo que lo escribí bien. Let me check. Let me check this out. I'm not sure if I wrote it correctly. Pero con el up se convierte en inscribir. Inscribirse. Yeah, I wrote it well. I wrote it well. Sign it up with ed. It's a regular verb. Ajá. Poner es solo put, pero suena como poner de agarrar y poner. It's kind of weird. What language do you consider mandatory for schools? The second. Yes, I totally agree with you. Actually, in my university, in my career, two languages were mandatory: English and French. And we had a third language as a elective. We can call this elective. Elective, sorry. Uh huh. Um, I didn't have the opportunity to choose a third one because then the curriculum changed and they quicked that part. Uh huh. So I couldn't learn the third language, but I would like to learn Italian. I don't know why, but I like it. The sound, the pronunciation. It's very similar to Spanish, so that's one thing that I like it. But like refined Spanish or something. Mm. But to be honest, I was afraid to learn French. I don't know. I didn't know anything about French when I started my university career. I didn't know how to say hola, or ciao, or cómo estás. No, I didn't know anything, and I was afraid at the beginning. But then I started liking it because the pronunciation of the R in French is bonjour, très bien. Ah oui, je parle français, bien sûr. And there are a lot of sounds that were new for me, and when I start dominate them, like manage them, handle the pronunciation correctly, then I felt like, oh, qué elegancia la de Francia. Yes. Hola. Ciao es hola. And you're ready, ciao. Arrivederci is ciao. All right. And this is the last question we are going to, because we need to move. We have only 1 hour left. What English accents have you had interaction with? Because English is very, let's say, it has several accents. It's not the English that is, and it's not the same English that a Chinese person spoke than the same English that a Niga person spoke, right? Have you ever interact with any kind of English accents? Yes. Yes. I felt. Uh-huh. You didn't you didn't understand. Mm. Yes, and they speak very fast, right? Slangs. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, that's that. Well, I have a friend that he works in a factory. He lives in California. He sends me the audios of the people talking in there, and he sent me an audio of Indian person speaking with a Mexican, and they were like fighting. They were arguing. I don't know, but I understood the Mexican people, the Mexican guy speaking in English, but I couldn't understand what the Indian was saying. I didn't know if that was English, and I asked Pedro, and do you understand the Indian? Because I didn't understand anything. Yes, and I got accustomed to this. Yes, accustomed, bro. So imagine that. No, 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 no. For me, it would be totally impossible. Ajá. Primo, get accustomed or used to. Yes. For example, look at this. Are you watching my screen, right? Look, I can say, for example, get accustomed. No, no, no. If I confundí. I don't know. I don't remember how to write it. I don't know what's happening with my mind. I'm forgetting the words. Uh, get used, but I accustomed, accustomed, or get used. Get used. Get used. Mm-hmm. Let's write it here. Get used. Acostumbrarse. Okay. Really? Do, okay. Me acostumbro a fumar en las noches. Oh, I got used. Me acostumbré. Smoking, no. The gerund. Sin el tú. Solo el gerund que termina en ing. Por ejemplo, I get accustomed telling truth all the time. Me acostumbro a decir la verdad siempre. It's not continuous. Actually, we call it gerund. Porque la acción en realidad no significa endo o ando. Cuando utilizamos el verbo en gerundio, es como que tiene el significado en su forma base. Por ejemplo, I like playing baseball. Sí, sí, sí. I'm recording this class because I have an evaluation that I got assessed, and I'm recording the class. So, and I don't have space in my computer.
Yeah.
I need to send it, and then I have to delete it. All right. Now it's your turn to share your screen, and let's go to the discussing question video. We're
Okay.
gonna watch a video here on YouTube.
Oh, right, man. Sorry. Can you
Wait for
one
me.
wait for me 1 minute,
Yes,
please?
don't worry, don't worry.
Hello, Royman.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Welcome. Thank you. I share my my screen.
Good.
Which
DQB of the lesson 7.
UQB English. It's a video. Okay. Are you ready? Go.
Banana,
Banana,
Banana.
tomato,
tomato,
Tomato.
Mm. Interesting. Different pronunciations for the same word. How do you pronounce tomato?
Tomato.
Yes, but British is tomato.
Tomato. Yes. And Australian
Tomato too.
tomato.
water,
water,
What?
Water.
Water.
coffee,
Coffee.
dog,
dog,
Dog.
shark,
shark,
Shark.
zebra,
zebra,
Zebra.
vase,
vase,
Vase.
You don't have the same word. Yes.
No, I didn't hear it was the same.
Bass?
Mhm.
Yes. Uh,
No, I don't know. You think you have to repeat it?
vase,
vase,
Vase.
The girl said base. US and Australian have the same base or bass pronunciation? No. Australian said
USA,
bass.
no. British and
No.
Australia. I listen
US.
British and Australia have the same base pronunciation.
No, it doesn't say British. It says US.
No, yes,
United
but
States.
if say British and Australia is true.
Ah, yes, it's true, but
Yes.
it's
Yes,
different
yes,
from
this
America.
is
castle,
castle,
Castle.
missile,
missile,
Missile.
cookie,
biscuit,
Biscuit.
Mm,
candy,
sweets,
Lollies.
lollies. What word do you use? Candy.
candy, right?
Yes. And
The-
sweets,
for-
I listen.
Dulces,
Uh,
caramelos, and lollies. For me, lollies is chupetín.
I don't know lollies, but sweet, like a adjective, no? Right? Sweet.
Yep, but not without S. Sweet.
Yes.
sneakers,
trainers,
Runners.
bell pepper,
pepper,
Capsicum.
Capsicum?
french
What?
fries,
chips,
Hot chips.
pants,
trousers,
Pants.
underwear,
underpants,
Undies.
Undies.
sweater,
jumper,
Jumper.
Japa.
flashlight,
torch,
Torch. Torch.
I don't listen. Check it.
check,
check,
Check.
At least the pronunciation is the same.
gray,
grey,
Grey.
What spelling do you use more?
Gray, gray,
Yes.
or gray.
Gray.
Gray, American.
tire,
tire,
Tire.
Llanta. Tire.
jewelry,
jewelry,
Jewelry.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Mustache.
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 Airplane.
Aeroplane.
Aeroplane.
Pajamas.
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 Color.
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 But basically, a British English from Australian English is very similar, right?
Yes. Funny video.
Yeah, interesting because I've heard
Yes.
I heard well I saw a video that was telling, okay, if you want to emigrate, what should be the best country to emigrate? Canada, United States, or Australia? And this guy was saying things, information about each country, and at the end he said that Australia was the best country to emigrate. Well, I don't know. He said that the normal people is the richest people in the world because Australia has. I mean, if you are a normal person, comparing to the normal people of the rest of the countries, Australians are higher. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. No, it's like Switzerland.
Like even better, he said.
Mm.
Well, I don't know if that's true, but I heard in another video a person saying that we can use Australia as a trampoline to go to Canada because Canada is better than Australia. I don't know what information should be true. Okay, now let me share the screen to me and let's go to the explanation of today's lesson.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Mm. Well, let me see. Yes.
We're going to talk about comparative, okay, and superlative. As we saw here, we were comparing the pronunciation of different words in these different accents of English, and we're going to compare. That's what we're going to learn. Challenge for you: compare the American English versus the British English. For you, which is the best and why?
Mm. Wait.
Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. So I call them. How do you say flema?
Uh,
I have a lot of flema. Let me tell you. Creo que es phlegm. Uh-huh.
Phlegm.
Phlegm. I have a lot of phlegm. Let's write here.
I see.
Phlegm. Phlegm.
I think that British English is more elegant,
Elegant.
right? It's more elegant than American English, right? Mm, it's, I some words sound more elegant, but the the best for me is the American English because it's it's easier for me for the uh, some person speak this English.
Yeah, I agree because I don't know. It's like American English is more I don't know if it's sweeter, is like more fluent, it's like more, you can let it flow, but British English is to stop him, like, oh yeah, please here, 1 packet of ketchup please.
Yes.
It's like, I don't like that.
Yeah,
But
it's true.
American, it's like very explosive. Oh yeah, my name is Harry Potter. Please,
Yeah,
a glass of water.
yeah,
No, come on,
yeah.
a glass of water, man.
Biscuit, biscuit.
Biscuit instead of cookie. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and what else more? What do you think is it could be the difference between them?
Mm, maybe that American English um is more popular than British English.
Mm-hmm.
American English uh, is, I don't know, other idea. Mm, that's all. I I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, this is a challenge for you. How many items are we comparing in these following sentences?
How many items are we comparing? Yeah. American English is two.
Uh huh. In this case,
American English is the easiest English of all. One and too much.
one with many others, right?
Yes.
Yes. So basically, in here is telling you what is the difference between the comparative and the superlative. When you are going to use this comparative, is only between two things. Okay, two objects, two people, two places, two um, um, situations. Okay, but in superlative is one against the rest. Mm-hmm. I could say, for example, I have some students in my classroom, and I say, for example, okay, yes, Elian is taller than Elias, but Angel is the tallest in the classroom.
Yes.
Uh huh. So, what is the difference in the structure of the comparative and superlative? And here we're going to study that. Study that. Now, can you help me reading all this part? Then I'm gonna I'm gonna make a pause and explain it with apples. Can you help me by
Okay.
reading this part, please?
We compare difference between the two objects using comparative. For example, American English is easier than British English. We compare three or more things using superlative. It is used to show that something has a quality to the greatest on least degree. For example, American English is the easiest English of all.
Sorry, sorry. I woke up too early today. Yes. So basically, the comparative, as I told you here, comparative is to compare between. Ah, sorry. I confused on the tool. Here one. Ah, the the comparative, we use it to compare between two objects, situations, people, or whatever. But when we compare with three or more, in this case we use the superlative. Okay, I think that is clear, right?
Yes.
What are the rules of the comparative and superlative? Do you remember that?
Yes. For example, when we have a word, a long word, maybe
A long
we
word. Uh huh.
we can use more and most.
All right, all right, all right. Wait. Let's write it here. How do you know when it's a long word and when it's a
Uh,
short word?
I mean, for me, long word is more
One syllable,
to two syllables.
two syllables. Uh huh. When it has two syllables or more, it's a long adjective. Exactly. For example, in this one, beautiful is a long word, right?
Yes.
So, in this case, to say más hermosa, we have to say here more,
More
more beautiful,
more beautiful than
more, uh-huh, more beautiful than is totally necessary. This is for the comparative. And what about for the superlative? How do we use
the
it?
the most beautiful.
The most beautiful. And that's right, the most beautiful. Very good. But what about a small? A small is long or is short?
No, it's short and is only smaller.
Exactly. In the case of the words that are short, we don't use the word more and we add at the end of the sentence of the word or the adjective the er suffix. For example, smaller than.
Down.
Hmm.
And
And with the superlative, how is the word?
smallest, the smallest.
The smallest. Instead of er, we say Boba. You don't let me you don't let me hear.
Can you can you wait? One second. One second.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. I think Pumba is asking for food.
No, uh, my my wife come back and
Came back.
Pumba came back and Pumba and Pumba
Was happy.
want to play.
Ah, exactly like
Um,
my baby.
yes, but your baby in one moment uh, will grow up,
She's going to grow up, yeah.
and Pumba no.
Yes.
Pumba is for always is a child.
Yes. It's a baby forever. Alright. Do you remember what happens when the adjective finish in Y? When the adjectives finish in Y, what
Yes,
happens?
it's like easy. It's like word easy. Dirty. Put I for the Y.
Instead of Y. Uh-huh. So we say dirty air than, dirtier than, and what about the superlative?
Dir the dirty dir, dirty the dirtiest.
The dirtiest. Alright. What about good? How do we do with good?
I remember that this word is different
Of the rest,
for the others.
they are an
Yes,
exception, right?
is like
Irregular.
irregular
Yes.
adjective
Yes.
and change all the word. But
Yep.
I don't remember what which word.
Well, for comparative, good
Ah,
changes into
be, best? No, better
better than.
and best. Yeah,
And
I
the other,
remember for the bad, worst, and worse. No,
exactly, the best. And in the case of bad, in the case
and
of
other
bad,
word too.
yeah, there are some other ones, like far,
Far,
like
farthest, right?
like man changes into man, woman changes into women. No, what I'm saying. No, 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 no. I'm getting confused. What I'm saying. No, no, no. No, those words are not adjectives. Sorry, I confused. Um, yes, for example, bad in comparative changes into worse, and in superlative, the
Worst.
worst. The worst. Uh huh. And yes, and of course there are some other adjectives, and we are what? And we are going to see what are this. Okay, yes, we did it well, and here are the rules. You did correctly the rules. Very good. With one syllable, we have to add the er for comparative or est for the superlative, and don't forget, sorry, to use the word than. You told me that. That was very nice. For example, for old, it would be older, or fast, faster. Yes.
Yes.
Let's say that this is for superlative. Sería the fastest. Okay, older than, faster than. In comparative, and in superlative is the oldest or the fastest. Anyways, with two more syllables, we have to use the word more. Okay, more and must. For example, boring and expensive, more boring than, more expensive than, and for the superlative, the most boring and the most expensive. Adjectives ending in y, we have to remove the y and put ier. And irregular adjectives like good and bad, they change into better, worse, and the best and the worst.
I
Very
have a
good.
question.
You have a
In
question,
that
tell me.
comparative, better not put down.
Yes, of course, we have to put in. Better
Uh,
than, I don't know. Um, I have a friend who is better than me. Tengo un amigo que es mejor que yo, for example.
yes.
Uh-huh. The same with worse.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's it. Here is asking us to write the comparative and superlative forms of these adjectives.
Okay.
Let's go.
Uh, taller than the tallest.
Good. Short
Shorter with double T? No.
with double T. Are you sure?
No. Than short the shortest.
Good.
Hotter with double T
Yeah.
than the hottest.
Good.
Bigger with double G
Yeah.
than the biggest.
Yes. Very good. with high.
Higher?
Yup. High.
Higher. GH. The highest.
The highest.
High is alto? No.
Yes. Alto.
No?
Pero no alto para una persona. Es
Uh,
alto de la altura de, no sé, del vuelo de un avión, for example.
yes.
Uh-huh. Very good. We did it well. And with more and most.
More interesting than the most interesting.
That's these two. Come on, like it's obvious. More, most, more, most, more,
Yes.
most. Yeah, let's do the next. The same happens here. All the adjectives ending in y, we replace the
Happier,
y
crazy.
for the I and put the er. Happier, crazier, lazier, luckier, wealthier. Do you know the meaning of wealth? Wealthy?
Saludable?
No, that's
No.
health.
Wealthy, pesado.
No,
Well, no, I don't know.
you don't know. Wealth here, this word that we have here, is rico. Like you have a lot of money.
R- like rich?
Like rich is a synonym.
Mm.
Uh huh. We have wealthy, rico, millonario, with a lot of money. Look,
Like us.
I'm not wealth even in health. Wealthy, adinerado, rico, millonario,
Well,
con plata, con billuyo. Yes. And finally, we have some let's say
this
irregular
irregular. Yes.
irregular adjectives with this one, like this ones. Okay. I don't know if it's here we can find the no. Okay, maybe we can write them. For little
I don't know. Leader? No.
wait. I'm forgetting it.
Hardest. Little.
Much a lot. Oh my god, I'm forgetting.
Listen.
For little, the comparative is
A
less,
little bit.
less,
No.
less, less, less.
Ah,
Menos,
less.
less than. Oh my god, you almost forget it. What? I don't know what's happening with my head. I'm forgetting words. For the superlative,
Less.
the
The less.
the least.
Less. Yes.
Ajá. Casi lo olvido, no sé qué me pasa. The much, el comparativo es mucho, poco, little, little than, mucho, menos que, y el otro sería a lot. Oh, I know what. I don't know why I'm forgetting. This I always explain this, and I don't know what's happening with me. Too many? No, but not many.
No problem.
My mind. I'm gonna send you after the class. I'm going to
Don't worry. Don't worry.
research again. And for far, I remember that is farther or the
Farther.
furthest, farther than or further. I think that. Wait. Farther or further. I think it's like the same, but like this. Further than, and the furthest and the farthest and the furthest. Or the furthest.
Further
Furious.
and the furthest.
Ajá. Another way to compare is when we use the as. Tanto como. Okay? To make a comparison in the same quantity or quality of the adjective. For example, she is as intelligent as me.
Yes.
Ella es tan inteligente como yo. Yes?
Yes.
Alright. Can you give me an example with this?
Um, eh, you you is or you is funny person as me.
You
You,
are as a funny
you are as funny
no,
person
sin
as
decir al
me.
person, solamente podría decir funny as me. You
Funny.
are as funny as me. Eres tan gracioso como yo.
Yeah. The mm, Pumba is as uh, mm, 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 mm. How do you say travieso? Uh,
Reckless. Reckless. Creo que travieso es reckless. Wait.
Se has olvidado todo.
Sí, no sé qué me está pasando. Travieso es reckless, I think. Ya va. No. Hay otra palabra. Naughty.
mischievous,
Mischievous. Playful. In this case, you should use playful.
Playful?
Because he is not conscious of what is good or bad. So he is playful. Es juguetón.
Yes.
No digamos travieso, like es malo. No, we could say playful.
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 Yeah, Pumba is. Uh, Pumba is. No, no, mas Pumba is as playful as your daughter.
Okay. Pumba is as playful as your dog. Es tan
As your
juguetón
daughter. Daughter.
as his daughter. Pumba has a daughter?
His daughter. Your daughter.
Ah, as my daughter, Dariana. Okay. Good. All right. Very good. And finally, this part. Not as cuando algo no es tanto como. For example, my cousin is not as strong as me. I'm saying mi primo no es tan, you see? Strong, fuerte, as me. Yes?
Yes.
Alright. Yes. Let me see. Can you give me an example with not as?
Marco is not younger as me.
Is not as younger. No. Wait. You don't have to use the adjective in transforming or
It's not
conjuging
young as
as
me.
me. Exactly. Is not as young as me. No es tan joven como yo. Alright, that was. Alright.
No, it's good. It's good
But it's a
for
good example. It's a good example. Give me another example, please.
Lima. No, Juliaca is not
As
as
clean,
big
big.
as Lima.
Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, that's right. And that's true. But I would say clean because Juliaca is very dirty.
Yes.
Alright, alright. Okay, very nice, Diego. You're doing it well. This is not difficult for you. And now it's your turn to share your screen and go to the practice.
Yeah.
Let's practice a little bit and let's then speak.
Mm,
Wi-Fi, ahora nos están tirando a matar con la luz. Imagínate. Ahora tengo Wi-Fi, ahora nos están tirando a matar con la luz. Imagínate que me va llegando. Desde que te estaba haciendo eso me va llegando. Me tiraron para matar.
you know. Which exercise, Roma?
The exercise from the lesson 7, HA. HA. No, that one no. HA.
Yes, yes. Only I put down.
That is discussing questions, the meaning of that.
Done.
HA, esa. Comparative and superlative activity practice. Easy. Come on, you can do it very fast.
Batería cargada, desconectar cargador.
Wait.
Fast?
Wait. Something's. Many. I think many goes on irregulars. I think.
What? Fast?
Many.
Yes.
No. Many.
Many?
Many is similar to much. So fast. Younger, bigger.
Fast is regular.
Fast is irregular, right?
Yes, I think.
But it's not faster. Young.
John.
¿Qué?
John.
Ya va, wait.
John.
Algo está raro allí. Wait. Ese John, ponle a chequear las respuestas.
Faster. Fast is fast here. John maybe regular or
Younger,
John.
claro, es. Es regular, es con ER y ST. ¿Por qué apareció malo en ese lugar? John Bailly. Y fast. Yo he visto que es faster. ¿No te daba más espacio para colocar allí?
No.
Mándame una captura de pantalla al grupo con este ejercicio.
Okay.
Creo que le faltaban dos espacios a la parte del... Y luego yo ya le mando la observación a Edgar. Esposita, you put it exactly like me. If you see if you see my WhatsApp,
Yeah. The same.
it's the same. Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Can you see my screen?
Yes. In WhatsApp, no.
No.
Ah.
It
Yes, yes, yes.
is loading.
Yes, 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 yes.
Exactly, just like me. I put
Sí,
it
sí.
esposita. Exactly. Actually, when I was learning Quechua, I put it Warmichaimi because Warmichaimi in Quechua is like mi mujercita, mi esposita. Warmichaimi.
Guarmichaimi.
Ajá, como mujercita mía o algo así. Mujercita mía, esposita mía. Warmi
¿Quechua?
in Quechua. Ajá. I write it like that because I wanted to remember how to say that in Quechua. But then I changed it because I learned. Okay, Warmichaimi. I won't forget it. And when you say Warmichaimi, why do you call your wife Warmichaimi? Because that is in Quechua. Come on. ¿Qué pasa aquí con este WhatsApp que no carga? Pero si mi internet no estaba mal, ¿será que me tengo que conectar a la otra red? ¿O se puso lenta? ¿O será por la grabación? I don't know.
Maybe. Este hombre
no, está corriendo. Ok, bueno, nos quedaremos con las ganas de ver cómo escribo yo a mi esposa en él. Okay, let's go to the next activity, which is the speaking activity part. Alright, it's a game. It says, guess a country, describe the country, and you have to use the superlative, and compare it with your country. Ajá, let's see.
Describe and compare it your country. Okay.
Ajá. No está cargando mi internet. Okay, I think you will have to share your screen to do this activity. Look.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Esposita, exactly, just like that. All right.
Venezolanos en Puno.
Yes, that's a group that used my father because my father works sending money to Venezuela from here with exchange house, and he has this group. All right, can you share your screen to do the practice?
Okay.
Because my internet is getting slow at the time.
Okay.
All right. Talk to me about this country. First of all, what is this country?
What is Canada?
Is Canada. All right. Describe this country and try to use the superlative in your description.
This country is is bigger than Peru.
No, but you don't have to compare it directly. First of all, tell me the
It's
best things about Canada.
the best things. Canada is a big country in American,
Is a big country or is the biggest country?
but I don't know is if it's the bigger. Really? Yeah,
Is I think it's bigger than the United States
yeah, okay. Yeah, is that the biggest country in American?
in North America.
And yes, in American too. Or Brazil, yes,
Ah, yes,
it
yes, 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 yes.
is country. In this country, the people speak French and English.
Uh huh.
Um, the, this country has many cities, for example, Toronto, Vancouver. Mm, this country in one moment I listen that in this country the government pay to the other person in the other countries came to this
Ah,
country
to come to this country.
yes to study or work in in one job
Yes,
maybe.
but it's not too easy because I wanted to go there, but it's like that. For example, or you are an expert in some of the occupations they are requiring, like I don't know, a bus driver, truck
Yeah.
driver, painter, plumber, or things that they don't want to do. In that case, yes, you have that advantage. But in my case, I'm an English teacher. What can I do there? Maybe if I study Spanish and I can teach Spanish in there. Maybe that's possible. But in other case, no. Now compare it to your country. Yep. Yes. Perdí la conexión con uno de mis wifi. Me voy a conectar al otro. Give me a second, please. Me voy a conectar al otro wifi. Y también del celular porque si no, no se va a ver mi cámara. Ah, no, ya volvió, ya volvió. I'm here. Alright, next country. Aha, this is Japan. That's right. Now, tell me the best things about Japan. In the world? But what about Singapore? Because I thought Singapore was the cleanest country in the world. I don't know. We can look for the maybe the second. I don't know. I think it's Singapore. I saw a video. Let me look for that information. I think it's Singapore. South Korea. Here it says, se trata de Australia, Estonia, Finlandia, Granada, Islandia y Nueva Zelanda. Ni siquiera está ni Japón ni Singapur. A ellos hay que añadir otros 7 territorios del Pacífico y el Caribe, incluidos islas de Guam, Puerto Rico. Todos estos tienen un nivel medio de contaminación atmosférica inferior a 5 microgramos por metro cúbico. Islandia y esos países. Bueno, ok, we were wrong. All right. I would say that Japan is one of the most disciplined countries in the world. Like, they are very strict in the education and almost everything. Mi cámara, ¿por qué no se ve? ¿Se desconectó? ¿Qué pasó? Ok, here I am. No se dio cuenta que mi cámara se había desconectado. Ok, yes. Now, compare Japan with Peru. Yes. Yes. I think so. Even though they are a small island, I think their population is bigger. Let's see. Let's look for that information because that's interesting. Japón versus Perú, densidad poblacional. Let's see. Let me check this out. The information says here, yes. Anual per capita. Yes, and they have a lot of people living in there. But let me check. Japón, cuentas de gobierno. No, lo que quiero es ver la población, rango, índice, ranking, tasa. Ay no, me pone toda la comparativa. No encuentro la de densidad. Población, aquí está. Look at this. In Peru we have 33,715,471. So 33 million. But in Japan they have 125 million. Casi tienen 100 millones más de habitantes. Nosotros 33 y ellos 125. Si ellos tuvieron 133 serían 100 millones más que nosotros. Oh my gosh. And they are a very small island. Okay. Yes. And even though they had the attack of a nuclear bomb in the 70s, I think, a lot of people died. And look at how many population they have. Okay, we are in Japan. Next country. China. Actually, no. Actually, it's Russia, the biggest country in the world. Uh, no, it's Russia. Let's look for that. Let's look for that information. Let me check this out. Who is the biggest país más grande del mundo? Yes, I told you. Del mundo says that is Russia. Russia. I think China is a second, I think. And the third, I think, is Canada. Yeah, of course. It's one of the most populated countries in the world. But the most populated country in the world, I think, is India. Let's see. Los 10 países más poblados del mundo son... Ajá, aquí está, ¿eh? Is India, China, United States, Poland, Pakistán, Nigeria, Brasil, Indonesia, perdón, sorry, la bandera es similar. Indonesia. Pero al revés, ¿no? Polonia... Pero es que mira esta exageración. India, mira hasta dónde llega. Y China. Y los demás ya son como medio normalitos, ¿no? O sea, van bajando la cosa. Pero, come on, look at this. Y eso como que no saben que existen los condones. Ok. Ok. Now let's compare China with Peru. Production. Uh-huh. Yes. I would say that China has a more difficult language than Peru. Of Spanish. Chinese is easy. Spanish is difficult. No, but I don't think so. I have a friend. I have two Chinese friends. Um, they were in my school. These girls were like, of course they spoke Spanish, but Chinese Spanish. It was very funny, but they are my friends. I love them a lot. Um, but they know that Chinese is more difficult. Um, she had her sons here, no, not here, in Venezuela. They were born in Venezuela. And she sent them to China during all the childhood because she wanted they learn first Chinese because it's more difficult, and then she brought them again 5 years later to Venezuela. And when the situation was very difficult, she moved to Costa Rica, and now she's there. But so Chinese know that the language, is more difficult than Spanish. Uh-huh. All right, very good. Okay, Diego, the time is over. We passed for some minutes. Let me just check a review of what we learned in this new lesson. A lot of words, okay. For the glossary, suddenly, de repente, stand, atrofiado, sign up, inscribir, get used to, acostumbrarse, wealthy, rico, millonario, adinerado, dystrophied, dañado, distrofiado, retrograde, retrógrado, slang, jerga, flema, that was because of me, playful, juguetón. And in cognates and this, the pronunciation of teach in past is taught. And false cognate, I told you that here we find, for example, actually, que significa de hecho, y no actualmente. Is that is a false cognate. But for example, retrograde is retrógrado, which is a cognate because it's similar and the pronunciation is very similar, and the meaning in both languages is the same. Okay? So this was our glossary of this lesson, and let me just take your attendance for this week. I think I won't let you any homeworks because we are not in the final parts of the lessons. Then the next class I have to teach you this, and for now I don't have a homework from here, from the material given, but I think I'm gonna send you an extra homework so you can practice during the weekend, because it's going to be a long weekend. Is Friday, tomorrow Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and on Tuesday it's like 4 or 5 days. So I'm gonna give you an extra homework so you can practice during the weekend. Okay, Diego, I wish you a super great weekend. Prepare yourself with your wedding plans, and and recover some from your knee. Happy weekend, Diego. Bye bye.